welcome to Grizzly's Gun Review. Today we're going to check out the Henry AR7 US Survival Rifle. This little 3.5 pound gun is pretty awesome. We're going to check it out. The bottom on the stock here says US Survival. This is ABS, high impact molded plastic. Up here we've got some grips for your hand, and it's actually pretty wide. It's a lot bigger and feels a lot better than you would think if you just see one on the internet. Once you get one of these in your hands, it feels pretty good. The rubber butt pad back here is actually a cap, has some grooves on it here, and the Henry cowboy logo on the bottom, and some grip grooves up here. And you slide this off the top like that. Inside, you have a full functioning 22 long rifle. You've got a nice steel receiver, and it comes with two 8-round magazines that you can keep in here loaded, ready to go. You can also buy a third one and put it in the receiver and keep it stored, giving you 24 rounds. You have a 1 16" twist, 16" barrel, steel barrel, but it is also coated with ABS high impact plastic, and then on top of that it's coated with Teflon. In the back here you can also put some more 22 shells like that if you wish. You can fill that up, give you quite a few extra rounds all in one little package there, and maybe some room for some fishing line or a few hooks, something like that. You could also use this if you were actually in a survival situation and actually lost, which, whatever. You could use that orange to use as a signal. You wave that around through the woods, somebody's looking for you, they're gonna see it. An airplane's gonna see it. You guys have been out there hunting deer season, and a lot of states make you wear orange. It's gonna show up. Underneath here is the receiver bolt. It's got a nice half moon on it for some grip, and it is captured, so you don't have to worry about losing it. Slide that receiver in right here, tighten this up, and this was designed actually by Eugene Stoner as a survival rifle for the Air Corps. I'm sure you've heard of him. He's made some pretty famous weapons over the years. The AR-15, the M16. This little charging handle slides out right here, pulls out, and it has to be in to store in the stock. I like to pull that down just a little bit on the bolt, or you can go here. On the top, your threaded receiver has a notch in it, and your barrel also has a pin in it right on the top. Only goes one way. Make sure it's seated well. Tighten that up. The idea is that you don't have to have any tools with you to assemble this rifle when you're out in the field. Really, the only thing you would need is a screwdriver that you probably have on a multi-tool or something like that for the little peep sight in the back. And once that's set, it's set. The front blade sight is high-vis orange. You can actually push that back. It takes a pretty good shove, pretty good interference fit, but you can move it. And once it's adjusted, it's pretty well adjusted. It'll stay right there. And there you go, a little 35" survival rifle, 22. One thing I want to say is that this receiver is offset in the stock just to the right a little bit. It makes it great for a right-hand shooter. That being said, left-hand shooter will probably be able to adapt, but it is actually made for a right-hand shooter. It's got a simple thumb switch safety. Safe is back, fire is forward. The mag release is in the trigger guard right here. Push that, releases real nice and easy. So let's load it up, fire it a few times. It is a simple blowback design receiver, not gas operated, so Henry on the front page of the manual does recommend high velocity ammo, and I can tell you for a fact it does make a difference. I shot some target rounds after firing about 300 high velocities, and it would not feed that great. Charging handle out, slide back, safe, forward, let's run it. That's 8. The bolt does not stay back on the last round, but that's okay. Ready to go. Should be. And that's it. Great little gun for something you could throw in a canoe or a kayak or a boat, in a truck, snowmobile, four-wheeler. You could shoot some small game with it without any problem. Probably wouldn't be my first grizzly or home defense gun, but if you do get attacked by a grizzly, you can shoot your buddy in the knee and take off running. Bear gets him. I mean, a lot of possibilities there. Be great for a youth shooter, somebody starting out. Does have a 14-inch length of pull. Let's shoot it a few more times. We'll load it up here. One thing I'm going to mention, because I actually just figured it out, after you shoot and drop the mag out and go to put the safety on, you cannot put the safety on, slide it back until, let's see, let's do it together here. If you chamber it, then you can. It has to be, actually the fire pin has to be back before you can put the safety on. That's something to remember and think about there. Safety will not go on. There's not one in the chamber. One in the chamber, now I can put it on safe. Thing is really accurate for its size too. Thanks for joining me today on Grizzly's Gun Review. Hope you enjoyed this little Henry AR7. If you did, please hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. The rubber butt pud.